Hey y'all, welcome to Pleiadian Point of View. I'm Peyton, and I'm a Pleiadian channel and starseed coach. So in today's video, the Pleiadians are going to be chatting with us about limiting beliefs. And if you have been on your spiritual journey for a while, one thing you have probably heard from all of your teachers is how absolutely critical it is for all of us to be releasing our limiting beliefs. And so in today's video, the Pleiadians are going to talk to us a little bit about what that looks like and how to do that. But before we dive into today's topic, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button if you haven't done that yet. Now, if you're a light worker or a starseed, or someone who's been on your spiritual path for a while, I'm sure you have heard the advice that one of the most important things we can do is release our limiting beliefs. And so the Pleiadians are going to talk to us a little bit about some of the ways that this creates struggle for us and some of the difficulties and traps that they see humans falling into when we try to release our limitations. Now, the first thing that you may wonder is, how do I know what my limiting beliefs are? Because we have beliefs about everything. And so many of our limiting beliefs are not even ours. We were programmed with them as children. We were spoon-fed them by our education, our religion, our culture, our media. So we have limiting beliefs about everything and anything. So one of the easiest ways to identify your limiting beliefs, or at least the ones that are giving you the most trouble, is first off just to ask yourself, what is going wrong in my life? Because those things that are showing up as problems or negative manifestations are how the universe gets your attention to the fact that you've got some limiting beliefs going on. So the first thing that can be helpful to do is just figure out, what are your big problem areas? That is going to show you where your limiting beliefs are. If you have areas of your life that are perfect and wonderful, you wouldn't change a thing, you're probably doing pretty good on those, right? So we want to focus on the trouble spots. The second thing that can be super helpful if you're trying to just identify your beliefs is write out a paragraph or two on paper that just describes, summarizes the issue. How do you feel about that thing now? What is the problem? What's going wrong? And how do you feel about it? Because within a paragraph or two of writing, what you're going to notice is all your limiting beliefs are staring back at you from the page. So this can be a really simple, super helpful exercise. Then, as we go about trying to release our limiting beliefs, one of the things that makes our beliefs complicated and a little hard to release is that they are designed to be self-reinforcing. So when we start to have conscious awareness that we've got a limiting belief in an area, maybe we believe that we're just not really supported. Maybe we believe life just has to be hard. That's how things are, right? Maybe we believe we're not valued, right? We have countless limiting beliefs. When we start to work on them, we start to notice how many we have. So as soon as we bring a limiting belief to our conscious awareness, and we're like, oh, this is something I would really like to change, it can actually be very easy to change and release a limiting belief if we know to look out for a couple trouble spots. Now, the first thing we want to do if we want to change a limiting belief and create something new, after we've identified the old story by the first paragraph that we wrote down, the second thing that can be really helpful, just write another paragraph or two about what you would like that situation to be. What is the alternative? What do you want? Sometimes we don't shift limiting beliefs because we haven't made up our mind as to what we actually want. And so if we don't have something that we're telling the universe we want, the universe is just going to throw stuff at us, being like, do you want this? Do you want that? And we tend to get kind of a hodgepodge of things. So taking a little time and getting down on paper, because when you get something down on paper, you see exactly where the problem areas are. And you start to put a lot of intention behind what you're creating as the new thing. Now, one of the reasons why we have a little trouble when we try to set new belief structures, especially on things that have been a problem for us for a long time, is when we start to put our energy in a new direction, on a new story, the old belief and the ego get very threatened. And so the first thing that happens is it seems like that issue is actually getting worse, but it's not. This is one of the most important things for us to understand when we start to release limiting beliefs, is we have to expect our ego to fight back. And for a lot of us, that's going to look like the problem is actually getting worse. because the belief gets louder when it realizes we're about to release it. The ego would rather keep us in the old story, even if the old story is terrible, rather than move into the unknown. So one of the biggest things that we just want to be prepared for as we start to do our spiritual practices to release limiting beliefs is we have to be prepared for the ego to fight back. Because once we realize this is part of the process, for the ego to start getting very squeaky, start to tell us that's never going to work. Who are you to think you can have that, right? You can hear your mental chit chat as we talk about this. If we realize this is just part of the process, it actually becomes very easy to let go of limiting beliefs. Because rather than continuing to tell that old story to ourselves, the one you've practiced a million times, you start to tell the new story. And then as you realize when it feels like it is hopeless or out of reach, we just have to realize that's just part of the process, that the ego is fighting back. It's trying to keep you safe, actually. But the ego doesn't realize that it's keeping you in the very situation that it's trying to protect you from. So the Pleiadians just wanted to bring our attention to this little bit of quicksand that humans get into when we try to release limiting beliefs. We're not prepared for the ego kickback. But once we see it, it's just part of the process. We're going to expect the old beliefs to get a little bigger, a little louder for a moment. We know it's part of the process and we don't quit, which is what a lot of us will do, or get sidetracked by it. So that's just a little suggestion that the Pleiadians wanted to offer everyone to help you release some of those limiting beliefs that you haven't quite been able to free yourself from. So that is what I have for you in this week's POV. As always, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button if you haven't done that yet. And if you want to learn all the amazing tools that the Pleiadians share in these videos, just click the link in the description to work with me one-on-one. I'll see you next week. Bye, y'all.